Produced, arranged, composed and performed by Prince. Those familiar words that we saw on the back of so many of Prince's albums is perhaps somewhat taken for granted by many of us long-time followers of Prince's music. But they are a vital bit of information for anyone new discovering Prince. In a world today where genuine, talented musicians seem to struggle to break into the mainstream, where the media drives what people listen to on radio and streaming sites, it's important to know and learn that this teenage kid in the late 1970s from Minneapolis did it. He got signed to a major label and was given pretty much full control of what he did in the studio. It wasn't all plain sailing, of course, and Prince had to fight and stick to his guns for what he wanted, but for a major part of his time at Warner Brothers, they pretty much left him to it. The results, as we know, speak for themselves, with hit album after hit album and a major motion picture success to boot. There is so much to discover, to enjoy and to learn, that it can be intimidating and somewhat overwhelming for anyone starting out on the journey. So how can we help those new to Prince? How can we bring in and attract new generations to continue the journey of enjoying and spreading Prince's legacy? It's a really important job that those with a voice online in the community must take very seriously. We do not want to be gatekeepers or frighten off new fans who may experience the music in a different way or have different opinions and views on all things Prince. The sheer amount of work Prince did is overwhelming on its own, without the added worry of saying something wrong online or getting a fact wrong or seeing lyrics in a different way and then being jumped on and corrected. This will just scare new fans away, and we must, as a community, come together and work harder. Maybe, just now and then, give the odd little gentle nudge in the direction of something we hope that they will enjoy and treasure for years to come, but to ultimately let them experience and discover and go on the journey that we had, wherever it takes them. I myself know what it can be like when you're making a video and you may make a small mistake or get a fact wrong. It's always picked up on and corrected by somebody somewhere. Be it books about Prince, videos to podcasts, you name it, and any facts that are wrong are jumped upon. We need to let it go and let the vibe just flow. As long as Prince is out there being written about, spoken about, listened to and watched, then that's a good thing, right? We need to support and nurture the future new power generations. So let's start by using our platforms to help share what we love about Prince, in the hope it inspires at least one new person to discover Prince and begin their own purple journey. So where to begin? Well, for me, today, I think I'll start with Prince's guitar playing. Many people who don't follow Prince only thought of him as a performer or a pop star, not a multi-instrumentalist or guitar hero. But Prince was an exceptional and extraordinary guitarist, able to play any style from funk to rock, jazz to country. Prince was a true virtuoso on the axe. For me personally, it was the emotion he was able to wring out of the strings, with some notes sounding like they were crying out or screaming in desperation. It was an incredible gift that really moves me to the core. No other player for me has come close to doing that and making me feel so many things from his playing. Great examples being the solo in Purple Rain, the lead line and solo from Empty Room and She Gave Her Angels, and the moody, otherworldly, soulful yearning of the solo of A Question of You. Prince's guitar solos were legendary, and you had to see him live to truly appreciate and understand just how good he was. Again, check out his performance on While My Guitar Gently Weeps from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on YouTube, or for another great example, the Super Bowl performance of 2007, arguably the greatest ever Super Bowl halftime show. And if you can track it down, The Undertaker is an incredible live video in which Prince just tears it up. There are so many amazing guitar performances and tracks, I could go on and on and on, and I have already covered this subject in a different video, so let's leave that there and move on. So what else can I recommend to you as you start on your Purple journey? Well, as I said earlier, I don't want to overwhelm you and bombard you with this track or this album or this live performance. A gentle nudge, as I mentioned, is all that's needed, and I've hopefully provided one today. I think what I would say is just start wherever you want to start, and just let your journey take you where it wants. Everyone has their own journey and advice. Some would suggest begin at the very start with the first album and go through the music chronologically. Others may suggest jumping on at Purple Rain or Sign of the Times and go straight for the big hitters. There is no right or wrong way. It's your journey, and that's what matters. Enjoy the experience your way, and hopefully we can be there to share our love for Prince, our memories, our experiences of what it was actually like for us at the time it was happening. The time we were blessed to be sharing the world with this extraordinary human being called Prince. Thank you.